Well, good afternoon, folks, and welcome back. Cumberland Outdoorsman here with yet another one of my 22 Rimfire series videos. What I've got for you today is something quite old and quite special. I've been wanting to make this video for a while, but I haven't been able to because I don't own one of these, so I had to wait for one to come along. And I've got a good friend that loaned me his. This is a Remington model 241 Speedmaster. Like I said, it was a friend that loaned it to me. His name's Dave, and he owns Tennessee Guns up on Fort Campbell Boulevard in Clarksville, Tennessee. He was kind enough to loan it just to make this video. The Remington Model 241 was designed by none other than John Browning. Now, John Browning, as you all well know, is a very well-known and highly respected gun designer. He came up with so many ingenious designs throughout history, and he's just very well respected. These little guns were made between the dates of 1935 and 1949, and this one in particular, according to the barrel code, was made in July of 1938. So it's quite old, but it's still in pretty good condition, I looked down the bore and it's just as shiny as a new dime, so it should be a good shooter. Now, like I said, it was made between 1935 and 1949, and between those two dates there were approximately 107,345 of these little rifles made. There were some improvements that were made to it by C.C. Loomis. I'm not sure what those improvements are, but this little rifle reminds me so much of the very famous Browning auto-loading rifle, which was, of course, also designed by John Browning. But this gun here, in particular, was not equipped for scopes because it has no rail here on the back, no dovetail, and it's not drilled and tapped for scope mounts. It is, however, drilled and tapped for peep sight, but it came equipped with regular fully adjustable front and rear sights, as you can see here. It has a cross bolt safety right here, right where it should be. When you get ready to shoot the gun, you can push in and the safety is off. The bolt is operated here by this little tang that sticks out. That's how you load the gun once you get it loaded up. And the way you put the cartridges in, you unscrew this tab on the rear and pull out the brass magazine tube, and then you feed your rounds into the stock right here, just like the Browning auto-loading rifle. It came with a metal butt plate here, has the Remington logo on it, as you can see, and it's quite ingenious because this particular rifle here you can clean from the breech end, and what you have right here is a little button. It looks like a screw, but don't unscrew that if you own one of these. You just push in on it, pull down, and the gun comes apart. Now you can clean the barrel from the breech end, you can clean the bolt face, you can brush that out, clean it out with gun cleaner. And to put it back together, you just realign these threads, start from the left side of the receiver, and then lock it back into place. And it locks up very securely. But I'm looking forward to shooting this little gun. I've got some targets set up down here at 50 yards. We're going to see how well the gun shoots. So stay tuned. Well, folks, I just test fired this little rifle at 25 yards and it's shooting about that much too high. So I'm down to the last notch here on the rear sight adjustment. So I'll have to hold a little bit low out there at 50 yards. But we're going to give it another try here and see how well she performs. Incidentally, I did not mention how many rounds this little gun will hold, but it appears to be 10 rounds in this tubular magazine. It loads from the rear. So we're going to load up some of this CCI standard velocity. It's always good ammunition to try out. just a mild load. I don't want to shoot anything high power through here because it is a loaner gun. I don't like shooting high velocity ammunition most of the time anyway. It's really not necessary. It does have its uses, but for what we're doing here today, standard velocity, target grade ammunition is going to be just fine. As you can see, when you pull this back, there's the cartridge. You release it, now you're ready to fire. So let's get zoomed in here on some targets and see how well I can connect with these targets at 50 yards. We'll try the bunny rabbit on the left first. That was definitely a hit. Didn't knock him down though. Let's try it again. Okay, got him knocked down. I see a swinging target right under that left squirrel. Okay, connected with that. I see another swinging target right there next to it. Okay, let's try for that squirrel there. Okay, I see another squirrel up there. All right, I think I've figured out where the gun's shooting now. I'm going to load up a few more rounds here. That was kind of fun. We'll get 10 more rounds loaded up here and set up some different targets just to have a little fun with the little gun. Okay folks, got some more targets set up down there. Get zoomed in on them here. I got 10 more rounds loaded up. Got a few cans sitting out front there if you can see those. We're going to take a few pot shots at those. So here we go. Let's try for that bunny rabbit one more time. He's sitting over there to the left, kind of lonely. Sound like a hit. Okay, let's try for that squirrel there. Try for that other squirrel. Okay, I see a can down there below that bunny rabbit. Hey, I think I hit it, not sure. Let's try it again here. There's one out front there. What's shooting a 22 without shooting at cans? And we're empty. But we got a few more targets. I'm going to load up 5 more and then we'll call it quits. Gun is functioning flawlessly. Okay, I see a can right out front there. I think that's a can. Let's find out. Yep. That bunny rabbit's bothering me. He's still sitting up there. I'm going to knock him down, or try to. That's a tough rabbit. Well, folks, that sure was a lot of fun. What a gem. And what an honor to be able to bring this little rifle out here, take a really close look at it, and to be able to shoot it here at my 50-yard range. Maybe someday I'll own one of these, but for now I guess the video review is going to have to do. So thanks again, Dave. I truly appreciate the opportunity to bring this little rifle and share it with my viewers. The Remington Model 241 Speedmaster. I need to make a correction really quickly. Earlier I said that these guns were produced until 1947. They were actually produced until 1951, folks. And the improvements that were made to this gun over the Browning SA-22 is that it's a more robust and heavier gun. Everything is beefier and just feels like a real rifle. And those improvements were made, just like I said, by Crawford C. Loomis back in the day. And then in between those two dates, 1947 and the ending of this little rifle here, I think up until 1957, Remington introduced the Model 550-1 and the 550A. So, you know, that pretty much replaced the Model 241. And then in 1957, Remington came out with another Speedmaster, and I've got it right here on the table. This is the Remington Model 552. It came equipped with a tubular magazine that was adjacent to the barrel. It has a charging handle here on the left side. So, you know, when you get the magazine loaded up, just pull back on the charging handle and let go, and you're ready to rock and roll. It has a crossbolt safety. This is Remington's famous trigger design that was introduced, oh, I don't know how many years ago, but it was featured on many very popular guns, such as the 742 auto-loading rifle, the Model 870 pump-action shotgun in all different gauges, the Remington 1100 semi-automatic shotgun, the Remington Model 1187, and the list goes on and on. It's just a very well-designed, well-thought-out trigger system, and it came equipped on the Model 552. But the one main difference that sets this gun apart from so many other American-made semi-automatic .22 rifles is that it can actually cycle .22 short, .22 long, and .22 long rifle interchangeably. That's just something you don't see very often, folks. And that was a very welcome feature that customers instantly appreciated, and so the gun became an overnight success right away. These are very popular little rifles. It also came equipped with this shroud right here on the side of the receiver, so that while firing the gun, as the gun ejects the hot brass, it doesn't fly back and hit the shooter. So it deflects all the brass out to the side. These earlier versions all came with walnut stocks. This one here was made before 1967. I think this is a model 1965. And I've showed this gun before. I've actually harvested some squirrels with this gun, and I'll be featuring it in greater detail in the near future. But for now, I'm going to get this little rifle inside, get it all cleaned up and oiled and everything, and return it to its owner, because I always want to return something that I've borrowed that was loaned to me in perfect condition, just the way I got it when it was handed to me. And that's just the way you treat folks. That's the way you'd want to be treated, right? So, you know, show others respect whenever they loan you something, and it'll come back to you. Remember that. But also remember, if you like to go hunting, fishing, camping, shooting, hiking, whatever it may be, I hope you enjoy it as much as I do. And hit that like button, smash that bell icon, and subscribe. That way you'll know when more videos like this one will be coming your way. So until next time, you all take care of yourselves, get out there and enjoy the great outdoors, and if you go shooting, remember, do it safely, but have a good time. I'll see y'all in the next video.